All right, we're going to tap into the month ahead for the collective and try and get a couple of these done. We'll get a couple of oracle and just get the main focus, and then we'll tap in with tarot. Main focus for the month ahead for this collective, main focus. So you've got the mountains, so obstacles, problems, distance, solitude, something being blocked, a little bit of indifference and delays happening. Let's see if we're removing these delays, if we're removing these blocks. Perfect timing, so you've got the clock, a new beginning. Whatever's been stagnant here, I don't think you've had any control over whatever it is, but there is a new beginning being created. Yeah, something's about to shift here. There could even be something to do with your community. Maybe you're in the public eye, something to do with you wanting to explore your options is what I'm hearing. I don't know whether there's a big event taking place or some kind of opportunity that comes through an event or your community or your friendship groups, but there's something that is going to come through and help create forward momentum, and it's going to release this blockage that you're currently going through. So I'm just going to break this collective free this month. But I think this is curated from above. I don't think you've had any ability to be able to control the timing around this. Month ahead for this collective. Hermit. Yeah, and this is what I mean. It's just like you've been reflecting on it, you've been holding it steady, you've been focusing on it, but I think the momentum behind it, that's not been sitting with this collective. So whatever you've been focusing on and studying and reflecting on, because the Hermit's all about wisdom and inner reflection and deep feeling. Maybe this isn't even something that you've outwardly spoken to a lot of people about, because a lot of people, when it's almost like if we don't know success is going to be guaranteed about something, sometimes we don't often share those parts of ourselves which truly matter until we can start to see momentum for ourselves, and then we start to share that inner calling or that focus with other people. And this is kind of what it feels like. It's like I haven't wanted to speak it into existence until I knew that there was momentum behind it. I feel that something that's been in darkness is about to start stepping into the light. Magician. Yeah, there's action, there's forward momentum, there's power, there's creativity. It's go time. I think something that has been sitting with this collective, it's been hidden in the dark, you've been keeping it close to your chest. I do think there's momentum that starts to be gained. What's the Knight of Swords in reverse? Six of Cups. Oh, okay. I actually think there's something to do with your, the Devil's on the bottom. There's something to do with your surroundings, and this is why this collective, you wouldn't have been able to share this, what you've been holding close to your chest. I don't think you've shared it with a lot of people because the people around you are quite dismissive. They're not supportive of what it is that you're wanting to create. I think there's actually some kind of removal in certain circles, certain connections, certain friendships that you're currently with. It's almost like they might actually be part of the blockage that gets removed here. It's almost like whatever you're creating, these individuals, these energies, they're not allowed to know because they're not supporters, right? I actually think there's a few layers to this. I do think there is a big shift in certain public interpersonal community connections, friendships and so forth that actually start to shift up, that you start to break free of. They really block your confidence around whatever this is. And with the Magician here, it shouldn't be the case. Just be really mindful of the content that you're consuming as well, and who it is that you're listening to, because you need to trust that what you have seen, and this collective, you would have been able to see this, like the future of this. But that's why you keep it to yourself, because it hasn't been safe to share with whoever you've been surrounding yourself with. You haven't been able to be vulnerable about this. Empress in reverse. Yeah, it's the people around you are creating a creative block. And I think you're going to see it. You're going to be shown something. Spirit's going to show you something in the month ahead to be able to start releasing you from this. I don't think these are reliable people. I don't think you can trust them. But they have 100% been the reason that there's been no action. This is going to be painful. This is going to be painful because I do think these are energies that you thought you could rely on, that you thought would have your back. But in actuality, Spirit will make sure that anything that we need to know is revealed to us. And if you haven't said that to Spirit, I would be advising for this collective to say that to your team. Anything that I'm meant to know, please make sure it's revealed to me. What's the advice? Death. It's a necessary ending. And what it's going to do is create the transformation that I feel for this collective that you've been waiting on. It's not, and again, it's one of those situations, it's not anything that you've directly been doing or not been doing. It's a matter of circumstance. It's a matter of surrounding. It's a matter of connection. You are not currently in an environment which creates the energy that can support what it is that you're trying to create. And so they're going to try and create that removal, that shift up. Yes, it's going to be painful, but what it's going to do, you have to try and, I want you to try and look at the long-term outcome. Because whenever Spirit creates a removal for us, they do that because they're making way for something else. Try and see this time as a period of transformation. One more for the Death. One more for the Death. King of Cups. Trust your intuition. What it is that you've seen is the reality in which you're supposed to be chasing. It's just you weren't protected in the environment that you were. But it's going to allow you to tap into far more creativity, and you'll be far more balanced in order to actually execute this once this removal takes place.